Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this second episode of Alice. I am your host, Arun Dragon. In the last episode, we managed to fight our way through the school, and we are currently in the chess world, helping the White King fight the red pieces. Give me a second, I'm going to have to restart something. There we go. For some reason, OBS was not showing me the chat window. Had to close it and reopen it to get it to show me the chat. So, hello everyone. Hello Carrie. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go on ahead and get into this then. Those knights are surprisingly tough. I mean, you think about it, it takes 3 hits with the Vorpal Blade to knock them out. I'm sorry, the rooks. The knights are not as bad. The knights only take 2. The pawns only take 1. No, Mark. The climb key is enter. For whatever reason. There we go. A little bit too late for the White Queen, but... Whoop. Thanks for dropping right on top of me. Oh dear. I think I remember this part of the game. It's been a long time since I played, but... Yep. Out on platform, drawbridge retracted. Red King shows up. That is the one problem with the Jack-in-the-Box. You can set your own self on fire. And hey, the stairs come down so I can use them. Of course, we don't get to see just what the what the White Queen is capable of, because the Mad Hatter comes along and whacks us on the back of the head. By the way, is my volume still alright? Just wanted to check.
Look straight ahead or askance, whichever way you choose. You must always look in the right direction.
That's good to hear. I hate this level, by the way. Not a problem. Okay. Actually, before I go too far in this level, let me set my air conditioner to yes please. It's unusually hot today, and I just took the trash out, so just from that little bit of time outside, I'm already sweating like a stuck pig. Okay, there we go. That'll be better. And that's why I hate it. Things break out through the mirrors. Not to mention that it's these guys. The metal guys, I mean. They're kind of tough. And then those screaming things, which like to freeze you. I forgot just how efficient that ice wand was.
This simple game can turn distinctly nasty. Don't ever play alone.
Finally have the jacks. The jacks are one of the better weapons in the game. The only problem is they don't really return to you until they've killed their target or missed. And, well, you may not be able to fire again when you need to. Okay, I think that's everything on this level, per se. Now I just need to go back to where I actually saw those gears on the other side of the mirror and basically negotiate another platforming region. And yeah, exactly, Di. very good single target use. Here we are. And because I'm going to be jumping, that was not what I intended to do. Oh, maybe there. There we go. Works much better. And see, that opens up that. I probably could have hit that from out here with one of the weapons, I'm not sure. Oh, and I hate these things even more than anything else because of the interface screw that it pulls on you. Okay, that one's busted. That's busted. I'm not sure if I have to back up to the other end of the tunnel or not. I'm going to lay bets that the answer is yes, I do have to. I suppose you could think about it as one advantage to not having played the game in so long, is that I've forgotten a lot of things from the last time I completed it. Well, I mean, you know how some people are. They prefer blind streams where the person's never played it before. Goody. Yeah, there are. Like my playthrough of Mad Max, that one was a lot more recent memory. So that one was, well, was a lot less of me making guesses, doing guesswork than this one. Hello, Mary. Good of you to make it. Another thing I wish I knew. Why'd it have to be giant demonic spider things? I'm not spider phobic, but I do not like spiders. Breaking clocks. Shit. Well, okay, fair point on that count. And now back through to the other end again. Oh yeah, and I forgot about that. If you stand too long on one side or the other, you will get dumped off. And that is just really, really annoying. Especially when, like a stupid idiot, I forgot to save again. And have to do all this crap all over again. Hopefully not. Almost didn't make that. think that it might actually be the reason why it turns you around in that tunnel when it starts to turn. Is that it wants you to do this side first. In fact, I'm not even convinced that you're required to destroy the clocks to get through the door. I know it does something. I'm just not sure what. On the plus side, at least the interface screw from the spider bite doesn't really last very long. Now, this time, I am not putting up with doing that all over again. If you know the path, you can practically run straight up there. Thank you for the jet propulsion, actually. Don't knock it, it worked. And it likes to blow you off, too. There, finally got him out of the way. And the new bosses.
Damn it, what's the name from the neurotics ward? Nurse's favourite lunatic. Oh yeah? Scrawny, ain't she? Who let her out then? They'll blame us most like. She'll need more medicine. Strong medicine. She got anything to eat? Doubt it. She never finishes the grub at the asylum. She had any meat on her, she'd make a delectable dish.
Despicable, grotesque and smelly louts. I'll fill your bellies all right.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Spare me the platitude. Do you have any useful advice?
Use their size against them.
Either that, or they represent her. Either that, or it represents the doctors and nurses who have been treating her in the real world. After all, people in real-world asylums often weren't very well treated either. Mostly due to an incomplete understanding of things like brain chemistry. Matter of fact, something that I happened to find out, up until sometime in the late 90s, there was one mental hospital where essentially serial biters got their teeth pulled. All of them. And that was standard practice for this particular hospital.
Bad timing. Pity. Reliable help is so hard to find these days. Come in, my dear. You're just in time for tea.
I only take mine with friends.
Count me to be among them. Accurately, I mean honestly, that's the truth. Oh, I quite forgot. You and the truth are not unfamiliar terms.
And you would know?
Truth is always bitter to those who fear it.
I fear nothing.
False! You fear much. A return trip to the asylum, for example. The memories that drove you there. More years in, shall we say, supervised hospitalization? Ah, yes. You fear much. Of course, all that might be avoided.
How? Tell me, what do you mean?
Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. Now I have to find my way over to the portal on the side of the clock, which is not as easy as it sounds. Especially not with them. Oh, I see. Quite probably. Okay, that's already pulled. That's already pulled. Good.
A reflection sometimes exposes more reality than the object it echoes.
And you can see here what he's talking about. That one right there that I'm looking at isn't real. This one is. And we have to chop down the door by finding the switches. Who says I'm not lost? But, you know, ultimately the game is all about the journey through someone's fractured mind. Ultimately, Alice is neurotic.
Wake up! Someone's come to release us!
It's just a human, probably useless.
Undo us, please, from this contraption.
Or you could give us tea if you'd prefer.
Were you impolite at table? Did you slap your tea? Or talk while chewing? Confess your crime.
We've done nothing of the kind. It's the Hatter. He's gone quite mad, if I do say so. Speaking of which, how is the Queen of Hearts not like a typhoon?
Both are powerful, destructive, and indiscriminately cruel. But the typhoon doesn't mean to be.
Good answer. Wrong, but good.
Oh, I beg your pardon. You are in real danger. Where is your host?
Real danger? Are we? Really? Here, I wish to go home. Evidently, I've worn out my welcome.
The Hatter will be here at 6, sharp as clockwork.
Misses no opportunity to deny us our tea. Most cruel, I'm sure. And his medicine makes me tired.
Do tell, I didn't know there were any animated episodes.
Quick as mercury and mad from it, among other things. He's obsessed with time. Find him or your own time may be short.
Which reminds me, to play it safe, save.
Those two seem to barely comprehend their situation.
They're blithering idiots. But the Hatter does come at 6 on the dot.
For his tea?
No. To check his cruel experiments. With gears, springs, levers, and mechanical gizzards, he seeks an impossible precision. Like a watchmaker obsessed with infinitesimal fractions of seconds, or a mathematician who tries to square the circle. He'll turn all the inhabitants into his automatons, or kill them in the attempt.
That's simply awful. 6 o'clock, you say?
6 precisely, by that clock.
Perhaps 6 comes early today.
Yes, I agree that he does. Maybe later I'll look up the voice actor who played the role. Or Carrie or Dyrugger will look it up for me. I'm not sure. Somehow I'm not sure that they were supposed to do that. They basically just sat there on the chairs. Okay. Ah. Well, thanks for telling me what it's called. I'll look them up later. And see if I can find them somewhere. Might not be able to, though. Now, what the heck? Nothing's happening, and I'm pretty sure something is supposed to be happening. Ah. You have to push all 4 of the sugar cubes in to get it to open up that thing. That I don't know.
The staff lacks only the Jabberwock's eye. Though he has 2, I understand he's quite fond of them both. I doubt time will change his mind. Speaking of which, where's the Hatter?
Ask and ye shall receive. darn sure the Hatter's not done. No, he's not. There we go. And that is the story of how the Hatter lost his hat.
This unique watch stops time for a time. Unlike death, time moves on. Those who stood still with time move on also, unless they're dead.
With gratitude, I offer you my services.
Promise only what you're prepared to deliver. I am destined to battle the Red Queen. The outcome is uncertain.
You won't fight alone. Permit me to serve as your commander. I'll muster the forces whose allegiance your courage and skill have already won.
How shall we prepare for battle?
An assault on the Queen depends on breaching the gates to her kingdom. Only the Jabberwock's eye staff can pry them open. If you open the gates, I'll lead the troops to victory. Let us right the wrongs of this world together.
For the record, I don't remember the Griffin being able to do that.
Recruit whatever allies you can, Alice. We'll need them all. I'll return with reinforcements. Take heart.
Okay. Thankfully, these little guys aren't that hard to get rid of. Not landing in the lava and insta-dying is a little bit more difficult. I'm actually half expecting a boulder to come rolling down the mountain again, even though I'm not sure that this level has that. It does have these things, unfortunately. And they do a lot of damage, too. Another rage potion. which is roughly equivalent to the quad damage in Quake 3, more or less. Which surprises absolutely no one, I'm sure, because this game actually does use the Quake 3 graphics engine. In fact, that was actually one of the tips for getting it to work. I didn't need it, but some people apparently did, where you rename the executable to Quake 3 to force Windows into loading Quake 3 compatibility mode settings. That was closer than I would have liked. Oh, crap. Great. Don't really need this, but I might as well grab it because it's here. The one in the Hall of Mirrors was... I don't even remember how to get to that one. Yeah. Or at least before the section where I died the last time. But hey, on the bright side, now that I remember how the save system works in this game, I'm not going to have any accidents that send me all the way back to the start of the game. I think if that happened, I would probably just rage quit. This is a good place to save. I didn't mind when it happened last time because I was so close. I was relatively close to the beginning of the game, so it didn't make any difference to me. But this late into the game, nah, I don't think I would have had the patience to do it all again. In fact, I'm playing it safe. Because I don't want to accidentally fall into another lava pit and get sent back to the beginning of the level again. Damn things in the... And that is why you save. At least I didn't die by falling in the lava this time. But that time I did. Freaking lava fish. I think I actually managed to kill that one simply by virtue of throwing the Jack-in-the-Box in. That would be kind of amusing, wouldn't it? A fish that you put in the fridge, not to preserve it, but to cook it. But also, perfectly in keeping with the logic of Alice in Wonderland. So oh, you shit. Shit, too. Shit, 3. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Have fun with that. This is why I haven't bought a webcam. Just so you know. Something like that. Anyway, plenty of streamers get by just fine without needing a cam. So I would get one if I was going to consider something like playing Soma or one of the horror games like Outlast. Oh, come on. Although, having already played both Outlast and Soma all the way through, I don't really plan to do that. So I simply have not bothered with a webcam. Enjoy that dinner. I'm going to die right here from these two things. Devs, do you think you could put in a few less stupid ways for me to die, like falling off a rock? Rock that I had firmly under my feet. And for me, it depends. I mean, if it covers up part of the UI, I would rather not have it, to be honest. But if you can actually place it somewhere or size it so that it doesn't cover up, you know, like the mini-map or something, hey, more power to you. Even so, I would still reserve a reaction cam for something where people might actually want to see my reaction. And like I said, in a lot of cases,
the time for action has arrived. You should not waste a day. No lame excuses do you contrive, nor tolerate delay.
It talks like I'm on holiday, Cat. Wandering about, having a bit of fun. The Oracle's an idiot.
Confront what frightens or offends you. Reckless or insulting talk should never go unchallenged.
You bizarre creature. I was beginning to like you.
Like me or don't, but believe me, the Jabberwock must be eliminated, now. Blow open the gates and confront the Queen.
I don't have the final piece of the staff. Without his eye, how can it be done?
I don't know, but you must. The situation is urgent.
What good are you to me? I'm supposed to attack this ferocious creature, but I'm not even sure this is my fight.
It's no one else's, Alice. Only you can save yourself.
Save myself? From death, is that it? Is that why I've come here? I'm not afraid to die. At times I've welcomed death.
Not death.
What then? A fate worse than death? I'm not stupid, don't make me think you are.
Think what you will, but know this. You withdrew from your world after the fire because you could not bear your terrible loss. When you answered Rabbit's call, you began to emerge from your tragedy. Stay on this path, Alice. Save yourself, and you will save Wonderland. You will restore us all.
What I've been feeling, I am beginning to understand. I broke this world, and only I can repair it.
Go well, Alice. The Jabberwock waits. With Griffin as your partner, you have reason to hope for success. He's the strongest among us.
As I was saying, a lot of the games that I've been playing on stream are games that I've already played before. So it wouldn't do me much good to bother with a reaction cam for something like Soma or Outlast because I've played them before. So my reaction would be more like, oh, this again. Oh, that again.
The time for action has arrived. You should not waste a day. No lame excuses do you contrive, nor tolerate delay.
Just in case it feels like throwing me off a ledge this time. Oh, come on, Alice, would you jump? White girls can't jump, especially not in this game. Okay, well, that was on me. Had to climb up here to see the way I was supposed to go. Now that I know where I'm headed. Got you that time, but you killed me. I'm also not sure what this thing is with it wanting me to load twice. But I'm going to chalk that up to just another one of those things that happens with some older games. Like, for instance, in Max Payne. Haha, screw you. Finally.
You've kept me waiting, Alice. Have you never heard that punctuality is a virtue?
You and my dentist's assistant have much in common.
You're habitually late, aren't you? Between your dim-witted daydreaming and your preening vanity, the hours just fly by. There's barely time for anything else.
That the best you can do? Hurl second-rate insults, they don't hurt.
Your family was expecting you to come to them, weren't they? Perhaps they thought you might warn them of the danger, being close to the source as you were. But they waited in vain, didn't they? And died for their trouble.
We were all asleep. It was an accident.
You selfish, misbegotten, and unnatural child. You smelled the smoke, but you were in dreamland taking tea with your friends. You couldn't be bothered. Your room was protected and spared, while your family upstairs roasted in an inferno of incredible horror.
Alice. The eye staff is yours. The troops are gathered. Everything is ready. I'll deal with the Jabberwock. You are our champion. Lead us to victory in Queensland.
Well, well, guess who? Oops, did you lose your head?
Only the Jabberwock's eye staff can pry them open.
Oh joy, the majestic maze. More concerned about keeping the card guard's hands off of me. Shite. Excuse me. Back up, back up, back up. Shit, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Uh-huh. Suspected as much. And here we are again. And here we are again. Well, looks like the Queen's going to get a few ice sculptures in her maze. Because the ice wand seems to be by far the most effective weapon. Now that I've fought my way through that big cluster, I'm going to play it safe this time and go ahead and save. Of course, what they're trying to show us is we need to figure out a way to get something on that to keep that open. Oh, wait. I just realized. Silly me. You don't have to keep someone on it. I think this might work. I'm not sure. I don't remember. No, that doesn't at least. And I don't dare use that weapon. Hold on. Gonna turn off my mic real quick. Don't think you wanted to hear me sneezing directly into the mic. And I'm rather happy that my mic actually does have an off button. Nice job blowing yourselves up there, just saying. If I didn't know better, I'd swear stuff is respawning in here. And of course it's not despawning all the nice ice statues I'm leaving for her. And that's the third time the same creature has fallen over. So there's got to be an animation glitch there. But, oh. Just realized this little dude is going to follow me. Up to a point. Come on. Now I just have to remember the route. Kindly follow. Thank you. Apparently so, yeah. Come on, kid. Or at least wait for him to catch up before turning. Some sort of aspect of your personality, I think. Or Alice's personality, I should say. Oh, come on. Where is that doggone thing that I passed by earlier? Not these guys. Ha! That's a good answer. Sometimes the human reaction to Sundays, because you know you got to go back to work the next day. Come on. I keep coming back to the same locations and not going to the one location that I know I need to go. And these guys keep respawning. But at least this is the right location. Come on, kid. I said, come on, kid. I said, come on, kid. And in your case, that's appropriate too.
Ride the thermal drafts like a gyre-falcon.
Okay, gonna pause here. I'll be right back. Gotta take my blood pressure medication. Okay, I'm back. Let's get back into it. Should have autosaved, but just in case it didn't. Huh, okay. Give me a second, I'm having headphone problems. Well, okay, let's try this. I'm gonna have to do this, I think. Thanks, Mary, and as it turns out, I was completely wrong. I thought my sound had gone out on me. No. It's just that when I put my headphones down, I accidentally turned the volume down all the way. This section I hate for a different reason. And that is because you're... and these guys... and that is because you're basically having to take advantage of her petticoat to actually move around in here. And you got to go from platform to platform, like right here. And watch out for that. Because any of them will do that to you. Fortunately, the perspective on that is a little bit deceiving. because it looks like the faces are going to blow you right the heck off. But they actually kind of exist between they actually exist between the steam vents. So if you just remembered to stop and check, you're not going to fall victim to one of them. Look right there. And we are out of that again. And back in the maze. A different part of the maze, mind you, but still. I did not know you could drown with the mock turtle's shell. Yay. But yeah, what I was saying about older games sometimes not doing what you think they're going to do. which is why I wouldn't be surprised if Alice did something I didn't expect, because Alice is a 22-year-old game after all. But a good example would be Max Payne, the original Max Payne. Yeah, it really is, Mary. And I've got to figure out how to get that open. But, actually, while I'm at it, so I don't repeat what I did last time and accidentally drown. Now, the second game in the series actually does take place both in the real world and in Wonderland. And you learn a little bit more about the fire that killed her parents. We'll just leave it at that to avoid spoilers. There is that. Would you dudes please stop spawning? Well, yeah, that too. You do, in fact, find out who the arsonist is, but I'm not going to say more than that. Die, please. Well, I'm willing to entertain a guess. I'll tell you if you're hot or cold at least. That's fair. Oh, no, you don't. See, I probably have to go down there, but just in case. Yeah, I do. Come on. Anyway, as I was saying about some games not doing what you expect, in the original Max Payne, which is getting a remake, by the way, but in the original Max Payne, if you're not running at 60 hertz on your monitor, well, unfortunately, that's how the game engine times some of the events, is through that 60 hertz refresh rate. So if your refresh rate is like 144 hertz, like mine is, well, you're going to have a lot of broken scripts, and there's going to be parts of the game you can't get through. But when the remake comes out, I might very well be persuaded to stream that. Actually, you wouldn't have to try really hard to persuade me. It's like, go ahead, twist my arm. Oh, ow, pain and agony. Okay, I'll do it. What, timing the events through the refresh rate? But, it is kind of dumb, but it could also have been worse, because I haven't checked yet to see if they've actually fixed it. I think they have, but originally I'm sure you remember the Unreal games, right? Unreal and Unreal 2 and Unreal Tournament and all that stuff. Well, in Unreal, or rather, not in Unreal, but in Unreal 2, they decided that they were going to use direct music, which is, or was, emphasis on was, part of the DirectX suite of tools, but they didn't use it for... The irony is they didn't use it for the music. They used a function in it as a timer. Well, that's all fine and dandy until Microsoft decides to deprecate the direct music because nobody's using it. So all the functions that Unreal 2 relied on for timing are now null functions. They return nothing, they do nothing. You can still, for compatibility reasons, you can still perform a jump to them. You can still call the routine, but it doesn't return anything. So essentially, the game expects it for timing and gets stuck in a loop, which breaks the script. But I think they've finally gone back and fixed that. Because some of your older games do get fixed eventually. Like one game that's been fixed that I used to like it a lot back in the day was Startopia. Well, it didn't like modern video cards very much. It's like it would play just fine, except for one small problem. And that problem being, every once in a while, for no reason, your monitor would blank, and it would come back on. But it's like you had this blinking every couple of seconds. Well, the rights to Startopia ended up getting bought by another company, and they fixed it. So well, what it was is that they wanted to make a spiritual sequel to it, which I think is called Starbase Startopia or something like that. And anyway, since they wanted to make a sequel to it, they decided that they were going to go back and fix the old game, since they now had the rights to it. Which, to be honest, I'm glad they did, because I like the original Startopia better than I like what they ended up making. No offense to them, I'm sure they put in a lot of effort on it, but I ended up liking the original better. If you don't get to those bubbles, you're going to drown. And I'm going to get pissed. That is true. Might have been part of the motivation for it. And the same goes for EAW Gold. I mean, it may not have been that big of a patch. I don't know what size the patch was. But so it may have been something relatively minor, or it may not have been. Because I know there's some games that are still getting big content. That's what I thought. But I know there's been a few games that have gotten some relatively big patches relatively late. Like oh, let's see. What was that game that I was thinking of? State of Decay 2. I mean, they've been putting out, like just 2 or 3 months ago, they put out a big patch that let you carry a sidearm in addition to your regular gun, and added a new difficulty level, and added another map to the game, which I'm like, wow, that's a big patch for a game that's already a couple years old. I actually own that game. If you guys want me to do a stream on it just to show you guys what it's like, let me know. I mean, despite what I said about being kind of tired of zombies, that's not that bad a game. I think I can take a shortcut here. I might do a stream of that to show you just because, well, it's on my hard drive already, so I don't have to worry about installing it or nothing.
Turtle proved that being a reptile has advantages.
Yes, he did, and that tells me that I'm going to have to do some swimming here. Died because one of those a-holes froze me and let this thing start getting munches on me. Or maybe I wasn't supposed to submerge here anyway. How did I know that was about to happen? Whoa. Oh, no, you don't. To save me from having to redo the first part of the level again. There better be some bubbles here. Just in time. Come on, Alice, get up there. Don't know why, but she didn't seem to want to climb up there onto the one that had that. And now we get to raise the next big float. And I get to save again just to make sure. Anyway, what I was going to say, Carrie, that's fine because Haptar has already given me a good idea. And that is, you know, he's going to be in... What the hell was chewing on me? Anyway, he's going to be in San Diego for the next month starting this Thursday. And he suggested that maybe I should stream something like... Detroit Become Human. So what I'll do is I'll wait a couple days for him to adjust his sleep cycle. And then I'll probably do Detroit Become Human. Oof. No, it wasn't that. It was these damned fans. And worse, you have to go that way. And I just died to fish. Okay, before I get sucked into a fan. Oh, and before I go up there, let's go down here and get a fresh breath of air. And then, well, crap. That last pool allows me to get over here. Get out of the damn water, please. Thank you. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that makes it pretty obvious that this is where I have to go, but I'm gonna surface and save and go down the third pipe, which leads to the next part of the game. Okay. Not down there. Probably onto that, not into the lava. way. Around all that lava and make sure I don't get blown into it by one of these things. And fall into it anyway because the jump is too far. I have the feeling I know what I'm supposed to do here. But yeah, Haptar suggested Detroit Become Human, which is a cool game, by the way. And he also suggested Operation Raccoon City, which is an older game, and I'm not particularly... Thank God for Steam and petticoats. Come on. Up, dear. There we go. Better save again before this. Because obviously you can only go through it at a certain time. And you're likely to get hurt. I know, right? I mean, not like I have any problems with the steampunk aesthetic. But that just seems like a good way to heat up parts of your body that you really don't want to be that hot. Just saying. And back to the maze. But you never know. It's entirely possible that I might do a complete run of all of the Resident Evil games, because I pretty much have, well, all of the ones that have been released on the PC. I don't have Village, but I have all the others. And if someone would like to buy me Village, I certainly wouldn't complain. But that would probably draw in quite a few people. Maybe. If it looks like there's things that can blow me out into the lava, then I'm going to be... or things that can conk me on the head and kill me instantly. Good thing I saved. Actually, now that I've gotten through that... If I do the whole Resident Evil thing, I'm going to have to be careful, though, because one streamer I know kind of pigeonholed himself on that. He did all the Resident Evil stuff, and then it got to the point where that's all anyone ever wanted from him was Resident Evil stuff, and he wasn't able to do anything else without losing a lot of revenue, because a lot of people didn't come in for his other streams just for his Resident Evil stuff. And save's coming yet again. And pretty much he was so sick of it too. Okay, I will say this much for the Alice games. Convection schmunvection is not a thing. Convection most definitely is a thing in this game. Oh, gotcha. And back to yet another part of the maze. That is a good point, Dyrugger, but yeah, it did surprise me that even though that is the case where she had that trauma. Even though she had that trauma, I still was caught by surprise when it turns out that the game actually did have convection, where it would kill you for getting too close to the lava. At least in that section of the game. Or maybe it was just now it could have just been programmed damage because you're not supposed to go down there. Some games would do that. If you went to an area where you weren't supposed to go, they would just damage you until you either turned back or died. That's cool. And of course you remember, because I streamed it, how Mad Max handles that. Basically, you're going out into the wastelands.
To jump through time.
Turn back, there's nothing here. And you can go out there and it doesn't kill you, but it wasn't kidding when it said there was nothing there. And gears that go up and down, so I better save. Oh, I remember this section. You think those other gears were annoying? At least not without a whole lot of what I'm doing here with all this save scumming. And getting save stuck. There we go. I know, that was one thing that they tried in the Tomb Raider series. Even on the PC version, I think it was Tomb Raider 2, you had to save on a certain save point. No, it wasn't that. It was that you only had a certain number of save crystals. And if you didn't collect them... At any rate, it's a mechanic I'm glad they ditched. Although one reason some games did that... More of them? Okay, let me very quickly... get rid of some of these excess ones. Ah, you pissant. Screw it, I'll just delete all of them and save again. Oh, I intend to save again as soon as I've done all this. I just don't want 10 pages worth of save files. But what I was saying was, I understand why some games were set up that way, especially on consoles. Because, especially older consoles like the Super Nintendo, it was that much less information that you had to remember. So they could give you a shorter password. Because back in those days, basically it's like, here, write all this down and enter it exactly. Or you had little small memory blocks like the original PlayStation. I think the save cards on the PlayStation were like 2 kilobytes per memory slot or something like that. They were really tiny save slots. There we go. And just to be sure, yes, okay, that's where I am. Now instead of having 10 pages of save slots, I have 1. Now I have to wait on this until that comes back down. Yeah, I do remember the Haunted Mansion. I don't think they ever copied that over to the ported it over to the PC. But I could be wrong about that. Waited too long. Have to wait for it to come down and go back up again. Ah! There! Oh my god.
Typical. How foolish you were to think you could overcome your guilt.
Dead already. Oh, great! Oh, thanks. Kill me again. Before I can even get to... again. I don't have enough. What the hell does it expect me to do?
You've destroyed her guardian, Alice, and avenged my death. Enter the ultimate battle.
Must I fight on? Can't the Red Queen be persuaded to surrender?
True words and logic rarely defeat evil intent. She is still strong.
He's awfully
and so
he's
many
awfully
have been
talkative
harmed.
for a dead guy, isn't he?
They want revenge, which we call justice. She made this world, and she must pay. You must lead our forces against her.
I'm not sure I know how to lead.
Do your best, Alice. You can only do your best. You can always do best.
Well, at least I managed to use the eye of the
Without
Jabberwocky
Griffin,
against
our
him.
forces are leaderless, and a battle has begun. Deliver us from this evil, or let us perish.
And we are now in Queensland, which is the last level of the game. Well, maybe not the last level, but the last section of the game. Thank goodness the Vorpal Blade uses no mana. And is incredibly effective, albeit really slow. There we go. Well, this is the last part of the game, but it's been so long I don't remember just how big this section of the game is. But you've made it to Queensland now, where the Red Queen resides, so That was close. Might auto save before I end up having to go back to the beginning of the level again. Just have to find the right route. And you do notice the level is a little bit fleshy. Yeah, or, you know, Alice's own brain. Since this is all part of her imagination. Not quite, but you're onto something. did not tell you to get down, dear. There we go. And here we are. The Red Queen's Castle. Oh, come on! It blew me through a hole in the map into the lava. Another game that I should probably stream, if only because I think you guys would appreciate the sense of humor in it, is The Operative. No One Lives Forever, and the sequel to it. Frankly, it's two of my favorite games from Monolith, and again, because of the sense of humor, is why it's my favorite. Like, for example, there's this one scene in the game where the main character is a female spy. It's kind of a 60s thing, and she has to jump out of a plane without a parachute because it broke up in midair. So on the way down, she catches up to one of the bad guys and takes his parachute. She's like, "Don't mind if I borrow this, do you?" And the next thing you see is she's parachuting to safety. She's parachuting to safety, and he's falling to the ground he's falling towards a barn. Please be full of hay. Please be full of hay. It wasn't full of hay, by the way. Before I go any further, because I'm not going to do that again. Or, for that matter, just a slightly earlier scene in the game, when she's sneaking around the plane. If you're careful not to alert them, you can overhear two of the bad guys talking about the food, and he's like, "This cottage cheese isn't bad." Or no, he's like, "This cottage cheese isn't bad." "That's not cottage cheese. It's sour cream." In other words, it had gone off, and it had gone bad, and he didn't realize it. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you for dying. Anyway, it's just a funny game, and it's a shame that Contract Jack was so horrible and basically killed any chances of another sequel, if you ask me.
The Queen, my lower incisors for the Queen. Where is that wretched creature? Only a few find the way. Some don't recognize it when they do. Some don't ever want to.
Okay, that's not it. That's a spade. Run back up here. Pull it again. Points to the middle one. It's a diamond. So that one's not it. Okay. Well, I know one of these settings is going to be what I want. Has to be. I'm pretty sure it's not the dumbs. Oh, please tell me I'm not going to have to look this up online.
Oh!
Be right with you. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. I had the right setting after the first pull. But there is... Oh. I was wondering who was groaning in pain. I hit the wrong target. But I have to reset it. Great. So I have to waste time running back to this and pull the lever a couple of times. Enter. See, you're supposed to take advantage of the mirror. Go over here to the spade door, and then hit the target hit the painting that looks like him. That's the club door, so it wouldn't be him. Here we go. See, his picture stays up there now.
Oh!
Then back down again. Pull the lever again. Which, as you might expect, now I have to go back and go through the club door and hit the target that looks like Tweedledum. And then do it one last time. Come back, pull the lever again. And select the picture that looks like the Jabberwock.
Oh!
No, Mark, stop hitting space. Hit enter. Why does that remind me so much of Wheatley from Portal, or from Portal 2? Okay, you jumped. What you did right there, that's called jumping. And back here one last time. Through the last door, which is around over here. And Jabberwock, which unlocks the door back here. And there will be more card guards here. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Back into the main room. And even though I know it's going to autosave, better safe than sorry.
Bravery and I are not on intimate terms. My natural curiosity is tempered with caution. Thus I've lived long. But now, ignoring my instinct to flee or fib, I speak the truth without regard to consequence. Your courage deserves no less. You've suffered great pain, and you've caused some. You've endured deep grief and feelings of guilt, but you will be tested by a more wrenching anguish, Alice. There is worse to come. You and this Red Queen cannot both survive. You are two parts of the same...
And here's the surprise. And the final
Who am
battle.
I?
Off with her head.
I fear nothing.
Oh, did I mention she could do that to you too? And apparently do it to you multiple times in a row. game does give you plenty of, you know, that stuff during boss battles. You gotta stay on the move here for obvious reasons. Oh no you don't. Oh yes you do. And you kill me.
Who am I?
Off with her head.
I fear nothing.
I was getting some hits on her without it. Save it here so I don't have to sit through the cinematic again. The Jabberwock staff was just to get past the Jabberwock staff was really just to get past that gate that she'd set up. See, got a hit on her with the cards. Oh no. Oh yes you do. And right down the pit. Nope. Can't use the dice on her at all. Oh no. Damn it. Damn it. And you can't break out of that animation. There's nothing you can do while you're in that except just let her hit you. Oh no, you don't. You don't. No, you don't. She keeps trying to pull me back in with that. Well, it'd be nice if something I did would actually get through. Oh, goody. She's not happy about that. No. Nearly threw me back in the pit again. And it takes so long to charge the Jabberwock staff that I didn't even get any hits in while she was pulling me in.
I rule Wonderland alone. Your interference will not be tolerated. This realm is for grown-ups.
Raw, well-ordered, ruthless, careening on the jagged edge of reality. Self-pitying dreamers are not wanted here. They cannot survive here. You fear the truth. You live in shadows. Your pathetic attempts to reclaim your sanity have failed. Retreat to the sterile safety of your self-delusions, or risk inevitable annihilation. If you destroy me, you destroy yourself. Leave now, and some hollow part of you may survive. Stay, and I will break you down. You will lose yourself forever!
And on to the real final battle. I think that was deliberate. Oh, goody. And she slaps me with a tentacle. And sucks all my power up again. Oh, God! Bleep it. Suck all my mana out of me again before I can even do anything with it. again. And then kill me. Before I go any further in this fight, let me check real quick that I'm actually doing it right. I hate having to rely with... Okay. The verdict is pretty much he doesn't... The verdict is pretty much keep shooting him until he starts quaking. Like that. That's the problem. There's no health bar to tell you how close it is to death. And it doesn't flinch until it starts doing that thing when you've done enough damage that it starts shaking. Anyway, there you go. You defeat the Red Queen. Wonderland is set right again, for now. Because obviously it would... exactly. Happily until the next game. But, which actually the next game, in a lot of ways, makes Wonderland even worse than this one, and either she didn't leave. Oh, I remember now. The thing is, she did leave the asylum, and she was thrown back in after something in the streets. So, yeah. I can't say much more than that without giving away some sort of spoiler. And as tempted as I am to give that spoiler, I'm not going to. So, I will. So, thanks for watching. If you're new, don't forget to like and if you're new and you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.